Hello everyone, this is Vishakha and welcome to my YouTube channel Everyday is Data Day, and this is my first ever video on the data, and what's a better video to upload on a new channel, that is to data space. So the title of my video is Beginner's Guide to Transition to Data Space. So on LinkedIn and on other social media, all my friends always ask me, how can we come into data space? It's a very hot topic. Everyone is talking about data. Data is the new oil of 21st century. But how can I be part of data space? Do I have the right skills? Do I have the right experience? Where to start from? How to start? So these questions I have consolidated, and I'm going to answer all these things for you in the format who can, how, what is required, and where to get. So let's start the video. But before starting, I would like to introduce myself a bit. I am Vishakha. I am currently working as a data engineer in Mercedes Benz. Previously, I worked for Mu Sigma, so I think I am a good person to tell you how we can get started into data space. So let's get started. The first question that comes into mind is, who can actually come in data field? Do you have the right things in you to come here, or are you eligible to come? So the short answer to this question is anyone. So if you have mathematics background, you can come into data field. There is no hard and fast rule that only computer science engineers or IT engineers can come here, or anyone from engineering background only can come here. So anyone with mathematics background can come here and can flourish in this field and can provide then wonderful insights to our customers, clients, and to us, and do wonders from the data. Now the next question that comes into mind is, what is actually required? Can I be a data engineer, data analyst, business analyst, or a data scientist? What is actually required for this? What is the basic thing? So the first basic thing that you should have is a logical mindset. With my experience in the IT field, in the data field, and with the people that I have been working, uh, trust me, I have worked with people having 20, 25 years of experience, and what I have heard from them is technology comes and go, but the most important thing that is required is the logic. If you are good at logic building, then you can flourish in this field. If you are not, then nothing can happen, because technology is something that anyone can learn, but logic is something that only some can build. So if you have a logical mindset, then this is the field for you. Second important thing is likes maths. So this is very obvious. As I told you, if you have a mathematics background and you love to play with numbers, then this is the field for you. Because data without number is nothing. With data, you are actually giving them a percentage, a number, a probability that your strategy is good. Your numbers are showing that you are having success or failure. So you should like maths, you should like numbers, and then you will definitely love data. The third important thing is open to learn and unlearn. So if you have this thing in your personality or in your thinking that you are open to learn new things, that's good. That's very good. But if you have in your personality and thinking that you have to unlearn a lot of things also, then that's the plus point. Because as I told you in the first point itself, technology comes and goes. So you have to be in a mindset that you have to learn new things. Also, you have to unlearn a lot of previous things, because new things are coming up. They are solving some of the issues that were not solvable by the previous technologies. So you have to constantly learn new things and unlearn the previous ones. Now let's go to the next question, that is, where to actually start. How can you start it? So to start, you should have a basic knowledge of SQL. SQL is the structured query language that is used to query upon the data that is stored in databases. So by database, I mean it's a place where we store data, and the stored data, if you want to query and you want to get some insights out of it, you need a language, you need some commands to fire upon that. So that is done by SQL. So it is very important that you learn SQL. Then next thing you should learn is a language. So any language you can learn, whether it is Java or Python, but preferably you should go with Python because this is the industry where it is heading to. So Python is mostly adopted by many companies. So I would personally suggest you to go with Python. Then next thing is cloud. So cloud is very important. There are many cloud services available like Azure by Microsoft, AWS by Amazon, and GCP by Google. There are many other clouds as well, but I have just listed out the major ones. And by cloud, I mean it's a utility service that provides you all the services on which for which you can use and handle your data. And by utility service, I mean like you have your utilities, right? Gas connection, electricity connection. So you just pay for the amount that you are using, and you get the service done. You are not going for establishing electricity grids, dams, or creating electricity. So likewise for data also we have cloud. You just pay for whatever services you are using for how much ever time, and you don't worry about infrastructure setup and all those things. So that's why cloud is very important, and it's been used in mostly all the industries. Then visualization tool. So now you know that if you are playing with data, you are extracting few things out of it, you want to answer some of the business questions. Now how will you present those answers? You want to show if a business strategy or working or is getting failed. You have to show it through numbers, through graphs. So to show these graphs, to make these graphs, we have many visualization tools. I have highlighted the major ones like Power BI and Tableau, which is being used in almost every company. So if you have knowledge of any one of the visualization tool, that is good enough, because again I would say it's technology only. The basic idea behind remains the same. It's just that few syntaxes, few workings differs, but if you have knowledge on one thing, you will be able to grasp the other thing very easily. Now our final question that arises: how can we start preparing? So I have gone through a lot of material on internet. There are a lot of videos on YouTube, so many channels, so many blog articles. But what I feel is that if you are starting with Python and SQL, go to W3 School. It has a very good platform. It will it will make you study the theoretical concepts, as well as it will make you practice those concepts on its console. So you should go to W3 School and learn Python and SQL if you are a beginner in these two fields. Then if you want to learn cloud, you can learn from so many resources that are present: Udemy, Coursera. So there are so many resources there. Also I prefer reading through the documents and learning things. So that's why I've mentioned documentation from respective cloud providers, because I felt the documentation that is provided from these cloud providers like Microsoft, Google, so these are pretty much extensive and very easy to follow. So you can follow that also. Otherwise, documentation is a free thing. Udemy and Coursera will be chargeable, But if you want a free resource, you can always go to YouTube. And in fact, I'll be also creating future videos on cloud visualization tool, Python, SQL. So you can stay tuned to my channel and wait for these resources to come and learn in an easy way. Then next is visualization tool. Again, you can refer Udemy. I will be linking some resources in the description below, so you can follow these things from there. So this was my first video. Hope you like it, and please subscribe to my channel and follow my content here. I'll be posting this easy type of videos on coming into data field, so that it's very easier for any beginner to navigate through it. And keep watching. Thank you so much. Bye bye.